8 rappers who aren't even 18 yet. Rap has always had its well-known younger acts. Lil Wayne started releasing music at 14 years old, Bow Wow at 12, so it's something that isn't uncommon in hip-hop. But back then was completely different than how it is now, because with the rising popularity of apps like Instagram and TikTok, a person can really achieve fame and notoriety while still attending school. In this video, we'll cover 8 rappers who have made a name for themselves in the rap world while still being under the age of 18, with most of them having millions upon millions of plays on their songs and having signed 6 to 7 figure record deals before they even graduated high school. It's pretty impressive to say the least. Before we start the video, make sure you click that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Number 8. Lil Blurry. While recently Lil Blurry hasn't been in the headlines as much and has slowed down on releasing music, he's still a very well-known face in the rap world. He first started making music when he was only 12 years old and began to post it on SoundCloud, where his breakout single, Now I Made It, was discovered by legendary down south rapper Boozy. Boozy signed him to his record label, appeared in the Now I Made It music video, and even got the young rapper an interview with both DJ Vlad and Adam22. At that point, his single blew up with millions of listens on SoundCloud and YouTube, and he released a remix featuring controversial rap blogger DJ Academics. As of now, it's unknown if he's still signed to a record deal, but he still releases music and gets a solid amount of views. Plus, he was recently featured on a track called Supersize XL, which has over 15 million views. It seems like he's currently working on his debut album, which will probably come out next year, with a rumored appearance by DJ Khaled. Number 7. Maddie B. Maddie B was one of the first super young rappers to take advantage of the internet, and to be frank, one of the first people in general to become famous off of YouTube. In 2010, at only 7 years old, he started his Maddie B Raps YouTube channel, where he started uploading remixes to popular songs like Justin Bieber's Baby, B.O.B.'s Nothing on You, and Eminem's Love the Way You Lie, all of which got hundreds of thousands of views within weeks. He quickly became an internet sensation, appearing on The Today Show, Wendy Williams, Dr. Phil, and even recorded a remix to Ice Ice Baby with Vanilla Ice actually appearing in the video. Since then, he hasn't let off the gas pedal and continues to upload to his YouTube channel, but now he focuses more on creating his own music rather than doing remixes. All of his music videos still get millions of views, and it's honestly impressive that he's been able to maintain such a loyal fan base for almost 10 years now, despite having never released a debut album, although he has, weirdly, written a book? Number 6. Matt Ox. If you don't know who Matt Ox is, you probably weren't paying attention to the rap world in mid-2017, because he was one of the hottest topics at the time. At 12 years old, he released Overwhelming, a 2-minute track in which he sing-raps about, quote, flexing in the trenches, accompanied by a music video which appropriately features him and his friends playing with fidget spinners. The song went viral on Twitter, leading to Vice making a 15-minute documentary about the young rapper, which only helped his ascension into relevancy, with him ending up signing a 6 to 7 figure record deal with Warner Brothers. In October of 2018, he released his debut album titled Ox, with a feature from Chief Keef, and it received pretty good reviews. Currently, he's signed to Motown Records, and his 2019 musical output has been pretty sparse. He's only released 1 song this year. It looks like he's planning on having a big year in 2020, but we'll have to stay tuned to see what happens. Number 5. Lil Mosey. Lil Mosey made history when he became one of the youngest rappers to be an XXL freshman. At only 17 years old, he rapped in a cypher with DaBaby and Megan Thee Stallion, and he's one of the first rappers to ever admit that his freestyle was trash.
I watched the XXL freshman freestyle. Now, I will say this. I was not crazy about your performance, but I did realize that you were really freestyling. Am I wrong by saying that?
Nah, you're right. You're right.
So I was like, yo, it wasn't good, but I could tell you were like actually coming off the top of your head.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like you were really prepared.
That's what.
Unlike a lot of rappers, Mosey has been working on his artistry for quite a while. In 2016, with only basic equipment, he started recording songs and uploading them to his SoundCloud, Off-White, So Bad, and Supreme Hoodies being the first of them, all of which now have millions of plays. Released in 2018, the track that probably made XXL choose him as a freshman is Noticed, which currently sits at over 150 million views on YouTube alone. He's no one-hit wonder though, as he released 7 other songs that all have over 10 million views, which proves that, regardless of what some people may think, he has talent. With 2 albums to his name, one of which already going gold, it's clear that he's going to be in the rap game for a while. Number 4, Bad Baby. I'm sure everyone remembers the 13-year-old Catch Me Outside girl from Dr. Phil 3 years ago.
Catch me outside, how about that?
But not everyone knows that she turned that into a very successful rap career. Originally known as Danielle Bergoli, the now 16-year-old raps under the name Bad Baby and has collaborated with Tory Lanez, Lil Baby, and Lil Yachty. Pretty much all of her songs have reached over 10 million views on YouTube, some of them even going past the 100 million mark. And that's why she signed a $1 million record deal with Atlantic Records. She even headlined her own tour, which went from California all the way to Germany, with 30 more stops in between. And that's all from becoming a living meme back in 2016. It's honestly impressive to see how she turned such a negative into a positive. She could have easily been irrelevant and back to stealing cars by now. As of 2019, her music career hasn't slowed down at all, and she's released a few different singles which are leading up to a new project most likely coming out in 2020. Number 3, YNW B-Slime. It's pretty interesting to see how YNW B-Slime came into the rap game. He's the younger brother of YNW Melly, a more well-known rapper who got arrested earlier this year.
My brother does not write any of my lyrics, I write my own stuff. I went to the studio called New Era, and my brother and everybody, and they said, "Hey B-Slime, go do a freestyle real quick." I didn't, it was like, "Bro, you hard." And I'm like, I was just playing. They're like, "Nah, bro, you should really take this serious." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
After his brother got arrested, he started recording and releasing his own music on SoundCloud, eventually releasing his first music video titled Slime Dreams, which currently has 12 million views on YouTube. At just 12 years old, he's already put out his debut project called Baby Goat, has released over 20 songs and 7 music videos, all while being independent and still attending school. It seems like he has a promising rap career ahead of himself, and until Melly gets out, he'll be holding the proverbial YNW torch. Number 2, NLE Choppa. Between Shot of Flow 1, 2, and 3, plus songs like Camelot and Bird Boy, there is no denying that 17-year-old NLE Choppa is one of the hottest upcoming rappers of 2019. Raised in Memphis, Tennessee, NLE started releasing music in February 2018 under the name YNR Choppa, with his first song being called No Love Anthem, and his No Love The Takeover mixtape dropping 5 months later in July. But what really took him to the next level was his appearance in the No Chorus Part 3 music video that went viral because of his dance moves, and of course the first Shot of Flow, which he dropped soon after. As of today, he has 2 gold and 1 platinum record, and has managed to hit number 36 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, all while being signed to an independent record deal where he maintains control over his music. Right now, Choppa is working on his debut album, Top Shotta, which is scheduled to release in January of 2020, and it seems like he's only going to improve in the years to come. Number 1, Lil Tecca. The final rapper on this list is none other than Lil Tecca, a 17-year-old rapper who, in a matter of months, went from being unsigned and living with his parents to having a song at the number 4 spot on the Billboard's Top 100 chart.
Good sign.
It's like, it was like a long process before, you feel me? Like, it's not no overnight thing.
I feel like you really hit the right song with this one, because I noticed that you had a lot of
influences ranging from Michael Jackson to Coldplay to Chief Keef. He started rapping for fun at only 9 years old, jokingly making diss tracks against friends. But he didn't start taking it seriously until he was 16. That's when he made Ransom, the song that would soon propel him into stardom. For weeks he teased the song on his Instagram to build up anticipation. And finally, he released the Cole Bennett-directed music video on May 22nd of this year. Tecca soon signed a deal with Republic Records, and realizing he needed to capitalize on his newfound fame, 3 months later he dropped his debut project, We Love You Tecca, an 18-track mixtape with only 1 feature, debuted at number 4 on the global Billboard charts, and sold 68,000 units in its first week. For such a new artist, that amount of sales on your debut project is not an easy feat, especially when you consider there was only 1 featured artist on the record. It'll be interesting to see what Tecca's musical output looks like in 2020, but since he just finished a 20-city tour, I wouldn't count on him releasing a new project anytime soon. He's probably more interested in relaxing for right now. So, did you guys realize these rappers were this young? Did anyone on the list surprise you? Let me know in the comment section below. And before you leave, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to our channel.